always felt an affinity for Schubert. And I had a teacher from Vienna who always told me I was a specialist in Schubert. But I couldn't find the piece that I really felt I needed to learn until the Dreiklavierstück. The piece is very difficult, it's very demanding, but it expresses so many different things and so much intimacy and subtlety. And it's pianistically quite awkward, actually. It's not easy. For me, it's easier to play Beethoven than Schubert. But this piece was something I felt I had to learn, and it was a big task. But now we've become friends. There are many challenges, pianistical challenges, and of course musical challenges, as there always are in Schubert. Working with Steve Epstein has been an extraordinary experience. He is a consummate engineer and uncompromising in his standards and integrity. He understands exactly what goes into this process and how to go about it in the most efficient and direct way. He makes the impossible seem possible.
It's great knowing Phil for all these years, and I've worked with him before, and he's a very fine artist. And you know, when you're going to go into the recording studio, you're going to get artistic results on a very high level.
I think Schubert, as far as the composer Schubert goes, is in a way, we'll never know everything about Schubert since he died so young, and some of his works, including this one, were not really finished. It's known that the Dreiklavierstück were edited by Brahms anonymously. He didn't want his name on it. But there were many unfinished details which have been filled in the Wiener Urtext edition by Badura Skoda and others. Some mistakes, some things, but the gist of the pieces is unmistakable. And I think that Schubert combines elements of Beethoven, elements of Mozart, even elements of Haydn. And his music is not easily understood, but it's very gratifying when it is. I felt in order to make a successful CD, I really needed the highest level of craftsmanship for the piano and understanding of the art of what goes into this. And Ron Connors is, he's the icon of piano technicians, and I think working with him has been a very extraordinary experience. He understands the most minute subtleties in terms of the action, in terms of voicing, in terms of tuning. When he works on the piano, it's immediately different afterward. So that has enhanced this process tremendously. Selecting this piano began several months ago in the Steinway concert basement. I tried many of the instruments, both American and Hamburg's, and to find the right piano for recording is not easy. Of course, there are many good pianos, but you have to find the piano that suits you, your personality, and the repertoire you're going to record. There were pianos that had they were easy to play, but I didn't feel I was getting back what I needed in order to make a convincing recording as much as with this one. when I first tried this piano, I was very struck by how different it was. And I felt this, right away, this simpatico quality. I talked to Ron and I asked him what would be needed in order to prepare it for the recording, and he said that we would work closely together, which is what we've done. It started in the basement at Steinway, and it has continued into the sessions here at SUNY Purchase, where it's been refined and refined, and now it's a very, very ideal instrument for recording this repertoire of Schubert.
He came in and selected this piano, which is a beautiful piano, very melodic sounding piano. And he's been practicing and driving me crazy for the last couple of months about it. So, and the last thing I did was he complained that it was, you know, a little sluggish. So the other day, everything came apart, everything got lubricated, you know, all the springs went over. And, but this is his style of piano. He likes that rich, dark sound. So. And this piano is being sold. It's going to Richard Good for mostly Mozart, and after that it's being sold to his two sisters that live in Switzerland. So, say goodbye.
I really have a great team. So all I have to do is to play.